Alright, so I got a question. What the fuck is Nintendo doing? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MavAttack. This is just, I guess this is a MavAttacks because it's been on my mind for a while now. What the fuck is Nintendo doing? What is Nintendo doing? I don't know. They've pulled out of E3 2016. They've pushed The Legend of Zelda Wii U or the NX back to 2017. Star Fox came out and it was just extremely underwhelming. I can't even put Nintendo content on my fucking YouTube channel because of copyright problem. I mean, what is happening with Nintendo? Okay, let's just start with what they've been doing lately. Usually Nintendo will go to their roots, go back to what they know. They will bring out Mario games, they will bring out Donkey Kong games, and usually some of these games, most of these games, are pretty decent. And they come out and they're pretty good. Now people, oh yeah, they yawn and blah blah blah, oh, another Mario game, another Zelda game. But usually it's done well, and they usually come with not a lot of technical problems, not a lot of bugs, glitches, not a lot of graphic problems. Usually the games look pretty decent on the Wii U. And I don't complain too much about the games that Nintendo puts out. Usually they're quality. And as I can't speak on the new Star Fox game, I can say I've seen plenty of gameplay, I've seen plenty of reviews, I've seen plenty of news, and the way that they are trying to implement motion controls into this game, Nintendo are consistently losing, in my opinion. They're not doing well. Can we just go back? Let's go back to the GameCube. I want to go back to the GameCube. From Luigi's Mansion to Super Mario Sunshine, all the Mario Party games, Animal Crossing, what other games were on the game? There were a lot of really good games on the GameCube. And I feel like that was the last good Nintendo console because it gave you the controller in your hand. It didn't try to venture off and do something that hadn't been done before. They were trying to master some kind of... Gimmicks don't work. Gimmicks don't work unless they work flawlessly and they're overall accepted with the masses. I feel like, for example, the new VR wave that's happening, I thought for the longest time that this was going to be a gimmick, VR is going to come and go, but as I'm hearing thoughts and impressions and seeing what these games do and what this headset is capable of giving to you, like the Vive, you know, the Oculus Rift, etc., what these are giving to you, it's a crazy experience, and I still haven't even experienced VR for myself. So I just think that it's really cool from what I've seen, and I know that this is something that's gonna stay here for quite some time. Especially hearing some friends that have actually tried it themselves and been like, yeah, VR is the future. But motion control gaming. First off, who asked for this? Who wants to fucking do this? Who wants to flail their arms around? Who wants to do that? The Wii never resonated with me. Not well at all. Because you had to use the motion controller to play Mario Kart. You had to use the motion controller to fucking throw ice cream or fucking play tennis. And this is all personal opinion, so if you don't like my opinion, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm just gonna rant about Nintendo. Because they've really been bothering me the past few years, and I really just want to talk about it. So let's move forward from the Wii to the Wii U. The Wii U, they did something decent with the gamepad, but still implementing those motion controllers, you lose me. You lose me. I don't want a touchscreen. I don't want a fucking gyroscope to fucking fly around the battlefield. I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Who wants to fucking do this on Star Fox? I'm trying to think about the NX. I'm trying to think about the future of Nintendo and where Nintendo is taking their brand and everything that they're doing. So, not too long ago, there was a leak for a Nintendo controller, a prototype, and I don't know what it looked like if you would have taken your phone and flipped it to the side. There you go. That's it. There you go. I wasn't surprised for the longest time that they were going to try another new gimmick that was not going to catch on like it hasn't in the past for the Wii or the Wii U. It's not catching on, and Nintendo are consistently taking losses with all of these fucking ideas that they're trying to do. Go back to bare bones gaming, where you had a controller in your hand and you didn't have to fucking wave your arm. I'm so sick of it because I'm sitting here looking at Facebook and all I see are articles. Tune in, we're talking about a Nintendo NX release, Zelda's delay. Nintendo says that the new Legend of Zelda will be coming to both Wii U and NX, however, it's delayed until 2017. And then I also saw an article talking about how the Wii U is going to go out of production soon. It's already dated software, it's already a dated console. What are they doing? I'm not understanding what Nintendo's direction is, especially with them wanting to push forward their big campaign of mobile gaming and mobile interactions. Miitomo is fun. I have Miitomo. I fuck with Miitomo. But I don't want that to be my Nintendo experience. I don't want this phone in my fucking hand that I do business on. I don't want that to be my central hub for Nintendo greatness. And I get sad because Super Smash Bros. Wii U was so fun. A lot of these Wii U titles were fun. And the reason that they were so fun is because they went back to controllers. You can't play Smash Brothers with motion controls. But the most important part is it's controller based. And with Nintendo having all these delays and all these ideas and problems and things they're wanting to do, I get it. You guys want to experiment, you guys want to keep it fresh, you guys want to give people a reason to come and want to buy your products, but yo, this is what Nintendo was good for. These are what Nintendo are known for. These fucking games, Sunshine, this game, these, what were these games what do you play these games with? What are these games played with? What is Nintendo doing? Like I said, I can't even add Nintendo gameplay to the back of this video because I feel like I'll get a copyright strike. I can't play Nintendo games on the channel. Even if I would want to play Nintendo games on the channel, I still couldn't. I just don't understand. Xenoblade Chronicles 10, for example. Wii U title that came out, did a review on the channel, check that out if you want to. That game was great. You use the touchpad simply to teleport, fast travel, and to look at your map. And that's it. Inventory management, sure. It's all in the controls. You run around the battlefield. You look around with the fucking stick. You don't gyroscope to your left. You don't do that. What is Nintendo? This video was just collected frustrations from Nintendo following their own trends, not trying to get ahead of the game on their gaming future, and they're consistently dying and losing, and I don't. And it hits me hard because Nintendo is what I grew up with, aside from the PlayStation. The Nintendo is what I grew up with, playing Pokemon on my fucking Game Boy. But it just makes me upset to see that they're still trying to follow this motion control, and we want all these gimmicks, and we want to show you this flashy shit and this new tech. But at the end of the day, we get tired of that shit. As gamers, we don't want to swing our arms around for 8 hours a day. Because if you're a gamer, you play for long periods of time. And nobody wants to sit there and fucking do this for 9 hours. I personally don't. I want this in my hand. I want this in my hand. And I don't know where Nintendo is taking their future. I don't know what the NX is going to bring. I just can only pray that the NX will bring controller support only. But like I said, this was just frustration, seeing all the Nintendo news today with Zelda being delayed, the underwhelming Star Fox coming out, and all the complaints about that and the motion controls in that. Nintendo talking about the Wii U and the NX trying to release game. I mean, the next Zelda game is going to be on NX and the Wii U. So I don't know if the NX is going to have motion control support again, because the Wii U gamepad kind of they have to make that transition over to the other console. We don't know what's gonna happen, and they're not showing up at E3. They're gonna record their own pre-recorded press conference and then just show it online, like they did last year. I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, that was MavAttack. Usually I just rant and rave in this series, and that was it. I'm not just sitting here to complain just to complain. I'm a gamer, I have a passion for gaming, I have a passion for Nintendo, and recently Nintendo have just been letting me down consistently, time after time after time. Really, at the end of the day, I have no real reason to turn this Wii U on. It's sitting here dusty as fuck. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of MavAttack, please be sure to attack that like button. Like I said, these are my own opinions. These are just my frustrations with Nintendo. And, you know, hopefully I could follow up this video with a more positive video saying, oh, they're doing something decent. Hopefully E3 shows something better in the works. Maybe they talk about the NX. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm exhausted now. I'm hoping that they come up with some better stuff than what we've been getting. But all you He-Mavs stay rad, and all you She-Mavs stay fab. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Make Nintendo great again. Fuck.